Horror movies are back. What's up, everybody? My name is Kevin, and today I have a crazy question to ask you guys. Is it just me, or are we entering a new golden age of horror movies? I know, it's a crazy question, but with movies like Backrooms and Obsession coming out the last couple weeks and people going crazy online for it, I really do think we're entering a new golden age, and here's some reasons why. Before I hop into those reasons, please subscribe and give me a like and comment down below. If you have any objections or you have any thoughts on this subject, please let me know down below and ring the bell if you want more videos like this. Well, first off, one of the major things is that horror feels bigger than ever right now. I mean, just think about Weapons. Like, everyone went to go see that movie last year, and it became a societal almost event. It was everywhere on social media. It was really represented well at the Oscars. Amy Madigan won a supporting actress award, which is just absurd to me. But I feel like we're seeing a shift from just like the last 5 or so years, and we are seeing more and more quality and original horror movies. These movies are getting sought after by many people. Even like Scream 7, which is an established franchise film, multiple people went to go see it. It broke records, even though it wasn't even that great of a movie. I do think that there's a lot of just attention now on horror because there's bright new names also coming into the fold. But anyways, horror more than ever, you're seeing new records being broken, just about money and tickets being sold. And I think just overall we have really critically acclaimed and just like popular societal events like Longlegs, Talk to Me, even like the Backrooms. Now everyone's talking about it on social media. It just feels like more now than ever, just horror is so big. Everyone, the casual person wants to go see a horror movie now in theaters, which was never really the case. People are just more willing to go see it now. The family that has like kids that have been just playing Roblox, they want to go see the Backrooms now, which is just absurd. So I do think more than ever now, horror is just so much bigger. As I alluded to before, I think another major reason for this, that the reason why horror is as big as it is right now, is because young directors are taking over. I think now we have a lot of people polishing their craft, doing YouTube videos, and just trying to come up with new content and ideas. Kane Parsons, he made the Backrooms lore. He's been working on the Backrooms and just using Blender and refining his skills, which I find that insane that he's my age and he's making a crazy popular movie that a lot of people enjoy. That is just exciting that we have new up and comers coming into the industry when you don't really see that as much in other genres. You don't see a 20-year-old like me filming a Marvel movie. You don't see them filming a fantasy movie anymore. It's all horror because horror is willing to give you a shot. With YouTubers now, this is the new trend. A lot of them are getting hired to film YouTube videos. Even Curry Barker, he was doing sketches on YouTube. Jordan Peele was making a name for himself doing comedy and other stuff too. So again, not only are we pulling people from YouTube, we're also pulling bright, talented people from other genres of movies. More than ever now, because of how chronically online most of us are, we're getting so many people just used to using the camera, using their creativity and getting views for it now. And now we're getting established fan bases for directors before they even touch an actual camera for $1 million franchise. And they have a pre established fan base. Like Markiplier, even though a lot of people weren't a big fan of his movie was financially successful because he had a hundred thousands of fans to go support him in theaters. I think more than ever now, I find it really exciting that we have people that are willing to go just off the cuff, create their own content, be able to explore their own stuff. And I think that's just better for all movies, all genres in general. I hope that other genres see what horror is doing and hire these up and comers because they have experience. They have more experience than the typical nepo baby that can't even hold the camera or they can't even like direct stuff or have great ideas. It's just the same recycled stuff. You don't see that in horror anymore because people have been like Kane Parsons just creating their own lore or their own just creepypastas. I think that's so cool. On top of that, you just have directors that they're willing to make these movies just like fun. You look at Zach Kreger, whether you liked Barbarian or Weapons, if you went and just watched it in a theater with people, people are audibly going to say stuff. These movies are so just creative, and I love how these directors are getting just chances and chances to just keep proving themselves. And we are seeing a new wave of directors like, again, Zach Kreger, Curry Barker, even some of like Jordan Peele. We have younger faces, which is awesome. That is what we need for a genre to really enter its golden age. And again, the internet has completely changed how we think of these horror movies. Now, a lot of them, they're getting cut up into TikToks and they're getting viral because of a certain scene. And now everyone is going out in flocks to watch these movies. I think that is a really important thing. I'm not saying that it's going to be a good thing if eventually these like the Blumhouses they just take advantage of the social medias and they just curate movies around it. But at the end of the day, what is allowing Obsession to be as popular as it is and beating out Mandalorian in the box office is because of stuff like TikTok and Instagram. And I think that is really important just for horror being able to thrive. Outside of just like those basic reasons of that we have talent coming in, we also are getting some good help from the studios. I think why this is happening though is ultimately horror movies are cheaper to make. A lot of these first time directors are getting chances because the budgets for these movies are lower. It doesn't cost as much to make a crazy horror movie like Obsession. There isn't that much like you would expect to be paid as like a budget for that movie. It seems pretty low stakes. I do think though that another added part is that some of these movie distributors or just competitors like A24, Blumhouse, it seems like they're shifting their strategy to actually focus on these people, looking and scouring on the internet for the next big thing. I think that is the smart route to go. Going away from the franchises so people don't feel left out that they have to watch 8 Halloween movies or 5 Scream movies to catch up. You get just some random thing that is popular and you could just show it to a bigger audience than just like the niche YouTube crowd that it has. So I think just the fear of these movies in general causes so much discussion between people. And even the discussion around Obsession has caused so much like discourse. I think it's such a good thing for just the genre in general. So does this answer the question? Is this actually the golden age? When I compare it to even like the 2010s or just like the 2000s, people are going to think, oh, The Conjuring. But when I think of like 2010s, I think of elevated horror, which is just not my thing, right? People will talk about the slasher era, which my favorite movies are the slashers. But honestly, if we continue at this pace of just having these new up and coming directors, and let's say Zach Kreger knocks it out of the park with Resident Evil, which is one of my favorite games, we're just getting even better. We're just seeing not only like these first time directors just continue and continue to push out quality work. That is what we need. And I really do think we have the opportunity with such unique ideas now and all the resources and all the new outlets to show this creativity that we are entering a golden age. So, do you agree? Please let me know. down in the comments. And if you like this content, please subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.